So Arthur Capel, or more affectionately known as Boy to Coco Chanel, was the love of her life for 9 years. So Boy was really the man who encouraged Coco Chanel to step out of her boundaries, challenge the gender norms, and what was acceptable fashion wear for women at the time. The designer Karl Lagerfeld, who became the chief designer for Chanel in 1983, was the one who designed and released the iconic boy bag that we now know today to celebrate the love and passion of the muse who inspired Coco Chanel to the success she has today. The boy bag is a unique showcase of style and design with its Lego brick lock and boxy silhouette, and makes it a notable addition to the more feminine handbags of Chanel. So if you already have a Chanel boy bag or you're thinking of buying one, this video is for you. I'll be talking about the special love story between Coco and Boy, the design elements of the Chanel boy bag, and also I'll be sharing with you my likes and dislikes of this bag, and most importantly, what's the best way to store this bag so that it maintains its shape and original beauty. So I like to call this bag the Chanel boy bag, where passion meets design. And even though the boy bag could be classified as boxy, more casual luxury handbag, there's actually a very romantic underlying story behind the creation of this bag. As I said earlier, Boy was the muse who gave Coco the inspiration to really challenge the norms of women's wear, to develop more masculine silhouettes, to forgo the restrictive corset undergarments that women used to wear back in the day, and really challenge that norm and push the boundaries of what was acceptable for women to wear. And in that spirit, in 2011, the late designer Karl Lagerfeld released the iconic design of the Chanel Boy in celebration of that very spirit and very special relationship. And to be honest, I have a confession to make. I was originally going to make this video about a complaint on the boy bag, but upon researching and learning about this romantic relationship and the story and the underlying reasons of how the boy bag came about, it has really changed my perspective and my appreciation of this bag. So instead of being a video griping about the boy bag, I want this video to be an honest assessment of what the boy bag stands for, the design, the elements of what makes it unique. And of course, I'll add in my personal thoughts about this bag, but please let me know what your thoughts are. If you have similar thoughts about this bag, I'd love to know your feedback. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. It would really help my channel a lot. So the Chanel boy bag is really this iconic rebel chic look to it. That's the reason what really drew me to it, was because it was less feminine, yet it had the essence of being a bag that you could wear as a formal accessory, or as a luxury casual bag that you could wear if you just threw on a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt. And I really appreciate the design of the bag in terms of how you can carry it. You can carry it as a long strap over your shoulder. You can double up the straps and wear it as a shoulder bag. You can wear it crossbody and also hold it as a clutch in your hand. The fact that it is designed with one single flap also makes it much lighter to carry, and also makes it more spacious in terms of things that you can put in your bag. The bag is lined with a fabric lining, and the center of the bag is usually decorated with either the classic Chanel diamond quilting or chevron quilting. Here I have the chevron quilting. I like how it's a little bit different from the original classic flap. And you can also find it in what they call reverso quilting, which is where the body is unquilted but the frame is quilted. And a side note from Sotheby's auction house is the rarest iteration of the boy bag is one with a horizontal quilt. And because of its limited availability, it's really hard to find and highly sought after in the secondary market. So the most common leathers found with the boy bags are calfskin and lambskin. So the one I have here is calfskin, and I would say it's a little more scratch resistant than the lambskin version. But Chanel has also released the boy bag in many different materials. You'll find them in patent leather, in velvet, in goatskin, denim, and tweed. In terms of hardware options, the boy bag comes in two types, either ruthenium or antique gold hardware. The chain on the boy bag is a bit different from the Chanel classic flap. It's a more androgynous chain and they call it the gourmet. And the clasp on the Chanel boy bag is a unique double C fastening mechanism and is only found with the boy bag design. So the colors of the boy bags are dependent on the season, but you'll always find classic black to be in the collection since it's the classic color that everybody wants. Since 2011, the boy bag has been released in 6 different sizes, notably the mini, small, old medium, new medium, large, and extra large. I'll put the dimensions in the description box below. You can also find the bag in different silhouettes. It comes in a tote, clutch, a traditional wallet, and a wallet on chain. And if you haven't already or you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. It would really help my channel a lot. So let's talk about pricing. When it was first released, the Chanel medium-sized boy bag retailed around $3,200. But after the recent price increase in March 2023, the Chanel boy bag retail prices are $6,100 for the small, $6,600 for the medium, and $7,000 for the large. So since 2017, the Chanel boy bag in the medium size has increased by 40%. And you can say that the resale prices of the Chanel boy bag in the secondary market have also increased at the same rate, keeping up with the retail price increases. So in terms of investment value, I have to say that the Chanel bags don't tend to hold the same appreciation value as the bags from Hermes, but given the recent increases from Chanel, as long as you keep your Chanel handbags in really good condition, you can see a notable appreciation in the price of the resale market. But you may not make a huge return on your bag, but perhaps at least you would be able to recoup your initial cost of investment. So do you prefer buying from the store or buying from the secondary market? Please comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, so let's talk about what I think about the bag. Before I start my rant, I have to admit that I really like that boxy, chunky silhouette that it brings. It has this edgy, rebel, chic, it girl kind of look. It's very avant-garde. I like how you can wear it casual or you can wear it in a formal setting and still feel very put together. I also like the versatility of the bag, the many different ways you can carry the bag, and the fact that the strap is made with the gourmet chain and leather, so it allows you to place the leather on your shoulders, which is a little more comfortable to wear through longer periods of time. I also like that it's much lighter than the classic flap or the other bags from Chanel, so that also helps in terms of comfort of carrying the bag. Okay, so let's talk about my complaints. So even though it's a nice spacious compartment, it's only one single compartment, I find that I can't really fit all that much in my bag. I have the small size because if you compare it with my Chanel reissue camera bag, I find that I'm not really able to fit much more items than I would with my reissue camera bag. And one little pet peeve I have is with closing this handbag. You don't want the bottom to sag because there's no real support on the bottom piece of leather. And so every time you close your handbag, you're in essence squeezing the bottom and pinching it up or down. So that could damage the structure of the bag and leave it a little more worn out. So I really have to take precaution when closing the bag and making sure I'm not pressing the handbag down. Got my bag from the store, and I would advise you to keep all your boxes and everything that comes with it just in the event that you want to resell it. This will all add to its resale value, and also all the tissue paper. And in terms of storage, just keep it in the box if you can because it protects it the best, or else at least please put it in its dust bag to prevent dust from collecting on the leather. And then in terms of storage, I was told by the SA to leave this leather part of the strap underneath the bag because there's a bit of a spacing here, so you can just put the leather strap here, and then this chain, I would wrap with this felt that came with the bag and use this to wrap the chain so that through time, if you were to leave the chain resting on the leather, it could indent and imprint the leather and affect its finish. So when you wrap it, then you can see that it has left no indentation. And then I also try not to close my flap because sometimes maybe my strap isn't placed in my bag properly and it could cause extra pressure on the bag. So I generally just keep it loosely closed like so. And then I also include the felt that came with the bag and have it just protecting so that there are no unintended impressions on the leather. And actually you can see that I still have the plastic attached to this metal piece, which is actually preferred if you can leave it there, because it will also add to its resale value. And then I have the chain, and I just have this pouch that I got from another item, and I use it to hold the chain. If you don't have a pouch, then I would recommend you wrapping your chain with tissue paper so that it doesn't damage the internal compartment of your bag. And then I always keep my handbag stuff just to make sure the structure of the bag is not compromised. So here's the closing of the clasp. And because I don't want to pinch on the base, this leather is unsupported. It's just one single leather. And so if through time, if you squeeze this bag too much, this leather could be pinched back or pinched down. So whenever I close this bag, I always close it like this, holding this flap to press it down. So if you found this video to be helpful, please check out my other videos on the Chanel Jumbo bag and also my reissue camera bag. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.